At 5, the footprint of North Carolina's largest airport continues to grow, and we're finding out what the expansions could mean, the new zoning measures for neighborhoods surrounding Charlotte Douglas International. Chief Transportation Correspondent Hawker Vanguard is here. And Hawker, what project is the airport trying to get off the ground?
Well, right now it's the most pressing one, which is a new parallel runway that's going to fall, between the runways on the west side of the aircraft, and it's actually going to be where the current Overlook Park is. So during construction, it's going to be a lot of people missing out on that airplane watching. But what we're seeing is the zoning switch around from residential to industrial on either end of the runways. The largest parcel of land is going to be converting on the north side of the airport, and that's the shaded red area there you see on your screen. It's going to be about 108 acres going from residential to industrial on the south side of Wilkinson from Billy Graham Parkway over to the 485. The next one we're talking about is on the south side. It's a little bit smaller. It's 4.9 acres. And it's going from the Yorkmount side to 485, a lot smaller there. And then the last one we're looking at is 45 acres, just below that same parcel of land we were talking about near McAlpine, Steel Creek, and Beam Road. So it's all just expanding the footprint here. There's no doubt that people who live in the area are going to be hearing more planes taking off and landing here in the coming years.
Yeah, and we've talked about the homes that live in and around Charlotte Douglas. I mean, they kind of know that when you're going to move next to an airport, you're going to have the noise and stuff like that. But is this going to affect with this new rezoning what they're going to have in those neighborhoods?
So we're actually hoping to get ahead of it, because we talk about, you're going to expect it if you bought a house near the airport. You're going to hear noise. But since we're trying to get ahead of expansions maybe coming in the next 10 to 20 years, hopefully by turning it from residential to industrial, we'll see no houses built there as that footprint continues to expand. But what the airport does and what the FAA is looking for when these expansions are made is the environmental impact. So that means the noise, the actual pollution that people are breathing in, and how that's going to affect the folks that already live there. And there are certain guidelines and parameters that airport planners have to actually meet within to make any of those expansions even happen.
And then real quick on that fourth runway, it's bigger. Yeah. Does that mean bigger jets coming through there too?
I think it'll be wider, but it's not going to be anything longer than what we see. But it means more planes taking off and landing at once.
Just a lot of volume.
A lot of volume.
Hawker Vanguard.